Hello, my lovely people. Welcome back to Zyger Feed. I want to talk about the importance of being original and authentic, the importance of originality and authenticity. In a world where many people are telling us what to do, what to wear, where to go, what to say, who to be, who to contact to, how to dress, and etc., 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 we have a long list of how to. I'm gonna come back to you on this topic here, right here, on how to become a more original self and more authentic self. And by doing so, this empowering decision is gonna take you to achieve the dreams and goals that you dream of, and even more to become the viral self that you are meant to become. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. I know I'm weird. I know I am original. I know I am unique. And by doing this, by bringing my stamp, my original stamp on the table, I become the one that I am becoming and the one that I should become, and blessing my life and blessing the people around me. I want to start by saying that it is a blessing that you're here. I'm truly grateful that you're here. If you like our content, please give us a like. Right. Before we start on the topic, I want to describe or read to you the meanings and definition of authenticity and originality. I want to read the definitions of authenticity and originality. Authenticity is about being true to your own personality, values, and spirits, regardless of the pressure to act otherwise. Originality involves creating or doing something unique that stands out from the crowd. Okay, so something different. Why is it important to be authentic? Why is it important to be authentic, and why is it important to be original? It is important to be authentic because that drives people to you, to your craft, to how you do the things and who you really are. It is important to be authentic because only by doing so you can share your own colors, your personality, your vivid energy, your strength, your empowerment. And the way that you share things is the way that people are going to be attracted to you. And at the end of the day, you'll become the viral self that you are meant to. It is important to be original because only by doing so, you're going to show the unique way that you are built with in order to deal with the things around you. The unique way and the unique stamp that only you can share by being yourself. Imagine a world where we all copy each other. How boring would that be to watch the same TV program? How boring would that be to see the same thing that somebody else did last week repeated one and one more time and once again? How boring would that be in a world where we lack of originality and authenticity? How boring would that be to see or listen to a person singing the same songs the same way? You see how important it is to be original. It is important because not only will make us more entertained, but it will also bring peace and value to the people around you, to the people who are listening to your content, the people who are bringing wisdom to you, to the people who are paying attention and spending their time to listen to you. And I'm sure that you have a lot in your mind, and I want to encourage you to share with me what's in your point of view, what's the meaning or definition of authenticity and originality. The quickest and easiest way to describe these two words, please leave it in a comment down and I'll give you a shout out on my next video, please. Thank you very much for that. I want to continue with a couple of examples. For example, which is quite vivid, the way that we started Zyger Feed 2 years ago was by providing fitness, physical fitness, as in going to the gym and coaching people. And I loved it. And I love it. Actually, I still do something similar, right? But the way that I was expecting to become was to be more involved with people, helping them as a motivational force, as an inspirational force to help people overcome anxiety, depression, anxious thoughts, and limiting beliefs. And that is when our YouTube channel started shouting to the roof. And yes, I understand we are still a small channel, but our mission is to spread and continue to spread these words and motivational and empowerment and the substance that we are all made of. So if you like, before we continue, if you like this video, give us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. So I'm gonna continue with why it's so important to become authentic and original. Being authentic and being original will give you purpose. And what is purpose? Your purpose is the reason to becoming yourself every day more. And once you go to bed, you wake up with willing, with eagerness of becoming that self, of giving one more step, one more chance, one more go to the things and plan that you are planning in order to become and develop this beautiful self and this beautiful purpose that you have, right? This is purpose. Purpose is like the battery of our lives. Purpose will give you energy, basically, to continue to achieving your dreams and goals, right? A life without purpose is like a copycat of somebody else's story. It has no meaning. I'm sorry, but it has no purpose. Being or living in a purposely human body, mind, living your purpose is what is gonna give you that happiness, that energy, that power that we all need to become the beautiful selves. So it helps you to stay focused as well. Knowing what's your purpose in life will keep your focus on time, and it will make you resilient, meaning that when society comes back to you bombarding with these thoughts, or you have to become certain thing, or you have to wear these clothes because you're gonna be more beautiful, or you have to do XYZ, if you don't comply with this, you could just stay in focus or stay still and keep going. Focus and purpose, they are similar, but focus is the one that is going to interact directly with your purpose, keeping you on the ways and routes to achieve your purpose, right? And many people also become viral on anonimatum, meaning that they are viral, their business is viral, but you don't see their faces. But it's because they are doing it originally, the way they know how to do it. To be viral, you don't have to show your face. Many of us decide to, and many others decide not to. To become yourself, you don't have to show your face, but you have to become yourself. Many of us decide to show their faces in communication, like the things I'm doing here and right now, and many others are doing it on the background. I work with many people who are doing very well, very big on the background. And the originality, becoming themselves, being themselves, bring them a lot of satisfaction. And one of the way that it does help people is on mental health. Once you become the original yourself, once you work on being yourself, there is that peace, that essence that cannot be described, but only felt by the person or people who are experiencing it. Becoming your original self, becoming yourself, will bring you peace of mind, and therefore being true to yourself reduces stress. just reduces anxiety, reduces anxious thoughts, lead you to a better mental health. That's one of the benefits. Another benefit is your relationships will become more authentic, more true to yourself. You have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner or wife, they just become more who you are, and they with you towards the idea of a relationship, towards developing that relationship, towards becoming that self that you want to become, or becoming one with that person. Your relationships are different, differently. Another of the benefits is that your self-esteem improves because you trust your judgment, and if there is any mistake that you make, you wouldn't fall frustrated because strengthen your mental health in such a way, your peace of mind, and whatever comes your way, you know you're gonna overcome. Examples, like I said before, my main example that I'm gonna use here is that once we turn our mission physical from the vision of our mission of helping people overcoming limiting beliefs, our YouTube channel, our company, our business started to rocket, and we started to receive 50% more business, more inquiries, and more bookings than we were doing previously. It's not that we were doing it bad, it's that we were not being original and authentic. Therefore, I learned to become myself. And many of you also will have to learn to become yourself. And the first thing that I will suggest, the first tip that I will suggest is ask yourself a question. What makes you happy? In my case, I will say, what makes me happy? And immediately I have music, I have motivational speaking, I have motivating people, happy people. You see, immediately you ask those questions, your brain is gonna search for answer. And that's one of the defaults, which are good. Defaults processing ways that our brain and our body reacts to questions. If there is a question, your brain will always seek an answer. And that is what I want to share with you. Ask yourself, what makes you happy? Ask yourself, and don't doubt what comes. Just acknowledge it. If it's something that you could do straight away, start placing on a piece of paper something that you could do towards this. Because here's the thing, when you write down things on a piece of paper, it feels like a contract, and your body, your mind is bound. It's like you put a ring on it. It's bound to the things that you're writing down, and therefore your mind is gonna get you back to this. At least 3 things. Write down 3 things, 3 steps that are beneficial for you to walk towards your purpose, towards your original self, towards your authentic self. And then once you recognize what is this, if you're not in the place that you want to be, just start doing 1 step at a time. And like I said previously, you learn to become the authentic one, the self. Being authentic is not only beneficial for you, being authentic will benefit the people around you, because it's gonna be more entertained looking at somebody doing the same thing but in a different way. Being authentic will give you peace of mind, because here's what happened: you don't have to fake anything anymore. You're not doing things by watching somebody else doing it and replicating it anymore. You're being you, and you're going with the flow. You're being with yourself. And sometimes it means not going with the flow. But learning to become yourself requires time, requires effort, requires sometimes financial resources, requires your time, yourself, requires you. So be patient with yourself. Be yourself, but be patient if something don't go the way that you want it. Be patient, be yourself, because by being original and authentic, it's gonna draw to you your purpose of life, and by being purposely driven, you're gonna become more resilient, stronger, and focused, sharp. You're gonna get to places that you didn't think about before, and that passion will show, that determination, that energy will show, and people will be blessed by what you do, because it shows that you enjoy what you're doing, that you enjoy the things that you're doing. It shows. And by you doing that, you're gonna be blessing me, and by you doing that, I'm gonna follow you. And not only me, but many, many millions of people are gonna follow you as well. And I know I'm talking about a big topic in a small YouTube channel, but this is about to change, because you can help us achieving this. If you like what you're seeing, and I'm not finishing, if you like what you're seeing, I'm calling you to get an action. Give us a like or share this content with people who want to become the authentic self, or want to become the original self, purposely driven persona that we are all blessed by, that we will be blessed by. It is so important to become the one that is original doing something, because it will stand you out of the crowd, because you're not copying anyone, you're being original. It is so important to become the authentic self, because this is gonna bring you yourself the ways in which are comfortable for your persona, for your way of doing things, because it's gonna bring joy, because it's gonna bring more business, because it's gonna bring more empowerment, because it's gonna bring more encouragement, because it is a result driven activity, because it is you, because it's effortless at some point, because it just becomes you, your personality. Being you is all we want. Being myself is all I need. Being yourself is all you need. All I'm saying is, becoming original and authentic is gonna drive you to become the viral self that you deserve to be. The humans are meant to be original. You are a human. I am a human. If we explore the different ramifications and branches of being a human, we will be all in a happier and more peaceful state of mind. You see, many of the anxious thoughts that many people have is because they want to become somebody else's, or they want to do something that somebody else is doing in a certain way. However, I'm challenging this right here, right now, today. It is more important to become the authentic self, because by being you is the only way that you can attract the colors of the people that are gonna back you up, that are gonna back up your story, that are gonna back up your business, that are gonna back up your YouTube channel, that are gonna back up your social media. That just showing yourself as your pretty self, as your authentic self, as your original self, is gonna attract those persons who are people who are attracted to your energy, to the way you do the things. And just by being myself here, I hope this is blessing not only your life, but the life of people around you. If you share this video, I will truly appreciate it. If you like this video, I will truly appreciate it. But if you leave a comment and subscribe, I'll make sure that I'll give you a shout out on my next video. My lovely people, mwah, this is Zyger Fit fitness not only for the mind. I'm gonna leave another video over here so that you can continue watching more motivational content. Remember, fitness is not only for the body, but fitness for the mind. We roar together. As a motivational force, as an inspirational force to help people overcome anxiety, depression, anxious thoughts, and limiting beliefs. And that is when our YouTube channel started shouting and motivational and empowerment and the ooze, the substance that we are all made of. So if you like, before we continue, if you like this video, give us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. So I'm gonna continue with